I've got like a postcard size. Like, where am I supposed to keep that? From in here. That is awesome. He looks really good with that hair too, right? Is that what I am? Really? Okay, that's fine. Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Herrera here. I hope that you're all well. Are you seeing this beauty that I'm holding in my hands right here? I know we have all seen this, and I know that we probably all own this. However, this means a lot to me. This is my first Yesung album. This is his fourth mini album, Beautiful Night. And what I wanted to do was actually film a album reaction. However, as you know, I have already reacted to / listened to the majority of songs on this album, but there are two songs that are yet to be ticked off in the list, and that is Like Us and A Letter in the Wind. So what I thought I would do is revisit some of these music videos, live performances, and then listen to those last two songs. So I hope that you're ready to join me for this journey of re-listening to this wonderful album and just watching me gush over the images and all sorts that I'm going to find in this. I'm super excited. I can't believe that I actually have this in my hands right now. So yeah, let's begin. I love this song so much. It's such a fantastic song, such a mood setter as well. And thinking about it, we were quite lucky to get so much from this album, right? Because this has a music video, Phantom Pain has a music video, Lost Heart has like a special clip, and I think Fireworks was performed live. I'm not too sure about Like Us or Letter in the Wind, whether they've been performed live. I would definitely have to search for those to have a look. I will say, when I was looking to buy this album, I really struggled with which one to buy because I think I preferred the inside of the Night version, but the overall look of the Beautiful version just appealed to be a little bit more. And I think it's the cover that did it for me. It kind of reminds me of a scrapbook or like a mood board. I think that's what it is. It reminded me of a mood board, and I'm one of those people that likes like retro, old school type of things, like mood boards, like actual notebooks, scrapbooks, handwriting stuff. I love stuff like that, like detailing. I really love stuff like that, and I felt like I could see the detailing on this. And the fact that I can slide this off as well is awesome. So interesting that inside that you actually get something that's a little bit textured. And it's a little bit grained. So for me, I prefer glossy stuff just because I think you can see it a little bit clearer. But I can see why, like this, in keeping with the theme of everything, I can see why this has been made this way. It works, right? If this was suddenly glossy, I don't think it would have the same effect. I can smell it. Does that sound weird? I can smell that paper. And I'm very aware with everything that is inside this because I have watched unboxing videos like a ridiculous amount of time. So I will start by shaking it slightly just to see what falls out without damaging it. So we've obviously got the bubble advert in there, which I am well and truly subscribed to. You do not need to ask me to do that, okay? And then, oh my god, I've got like a postcard size. Like, where am I supposed to keep that? From in here. That is awesome. He looks really good with that hair too, right? And then I've got my little photo card as well. Gosh, I mean, how old was he? He's 37 now, so he was like, what, 36 when this came out? He looks like he's about 20. Like, this man does not age. As you can see on my screen, look how gorgeous he looks. Get out. Out! It's just so nice to be able to say that I own something Yesung related. And it's also nice, like, I find it really therapeutic to like go through the pages, have a look at all of the details, and especially when you get to like the actual track listings where you can kind of see who played the important parts in it, like lyrics, compositions, who played the instruments. I love stuff like that. So it's really nice to be able to have a look through that, and obviously lyrics in there as well, although I can't read that, but there's so many amazing photographs in this. I quite liked the snowy photos, I have to say. Oh my god, I have just got to an absolute stunning photograph. Can I share with you? I'm sure that you've seen it. How do I do it without, like, decreasing it? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? That photograph. I need that photograph in, like, HD. He looks so good. As always, his styling is spot on. I really don't listen to this song enough. I find it a little bit depressing. I think it's the tempo of it and the way that he sings it. It always just makes me think of this music video. Maybe that's what I just find it really depressing. Did we get like a behind the scenes of him shooting these photographs for this album? Because we should. There are some gorgeous photos. Oh, there's some right in the back that are like out of focus, which are really nice. I like stuff like that, you know? It makes me think, like, I think that he would have had a lot of say in the kind of photographs that make it into the final album. Do you think, like, at this point in his career, does he not have a lot of say in what actually gets printed and what gets circulated to fans? Because, like, it represents him, it represents his brand. But it just really screams him to me. There are, yeah, just some absolutely stunning photographs. And what I do know about this album is that he didn't write any of the songs himself. This is, I guess, the first time where he's kind of let other people take the lead. And then, yeah, just getting to the actual CD. So let me talk to you about the CD. It's pink, right? And can I own up to the fact that I actually don't own anything? Not at home, not at work, not at uni, nothing where I can actually play a CD. Yet I still feel the need to purchase an album. Is that not really weird? I don't care. But yeah, there's a real weight to the album as well, which I quite like. I mean, it's a proper book. That could be like one of those fashionable coffee books, you know, that you see celebs have on their coffee tables, like Vogue or like a fashion one. It could almost be like that. I absolutely love that. Quite a nice way of putting a book together, an album together. He looked so Korean in these photographs. I know that is a very weird thing to say. Wow, how did I miss that photo? So there's him wearing this like corded stuff, and he looks heavenly, basically. I freaking love this song so much. I listen to it so much, and even now it's coming on and it just makes me get all tingly because it's just so amazing. Make sure that you talk to me about what you do with your albums. Like, do you display them? Do you have a shelf? Or like, I currently don't have anywhere to display my albums. I don't have that many yet, but I don't really know what to do with them. Like, I really feel like this needs to be on display somewhere. And then what do you do with like photo cards and stuff? Do you actually like take them out and display them? Like, am I really supposed to put this like in my wallet? Like, wallet in my purse? Like, what do you guys do with them? Like, I am a baby, please help, I don't know what to do with this stuff. But yeah, this is money well spent, and yeah, I can just imagine, you know, I say that listening to particular songs is therapeutic, like really focusing on lyrics is therapeutic. And I find stuff like this really calming as well. Ugh. Do you know, I'm so glad that there is some sort of a music video type thing for this song. I'm getting sucked in again. But yeah, I don't really know what to do with my album, so maybe you can suggest what you think I should do. Like, what do you do? Do you know, I really love the cover because as you slide it out halfway through, the transparent bits on the front, like suddenly his face will just be on one of those, and yeah, he just like looks at you. And what I love in particular, can I tell you, that on the cover of it is his torso, but they did manage to keep his neck on the top, and like, yeah, it most definitely should have been. It's weird, my friend got married recently, and she had dried flowers for the bridesmaids and for her bouquet as well. And for all the flowers, they were all dried. Really, really beautiful. And I still have mine, and I plan on keeping it like forever. I don't really know can you keep dried flowers forever? I don't really know. But I plan on keeping it for as long as possible. And it's weird that looking at the cover of this and the colours, and it's just giving me that feel. Isn't like music, imagery, details like really, really powerful? I can smell those flowers basically on the front cover. And also, I can't believe that this came out in May 2021. Like, that's really not very long ago. Makes you stop in your tracks, doesn't it? Such an awesome song. I really hope that his new stuff will have stuff like this on there. Like maybe that he's composed. Maybe it's given him that fire that he needed to make songs like this, because it shows him off so nicely. And I love this whole like just come home from the office look with the tie kind of down. I remember seeing this for the first time and I was just like absolutely astounded at these visuals and how he was just being like flirty. He looks awesome in this styling though, don't you think? It's a little bit like Cowboy. So all of the songs so far, I would say, are worthy of being the title track, which is what I find really interesting with this album. So I am thinking that Like Us and A Letter in the Wind are going to be equally title track worthy. And I bet I'll like kick myself for not having heard them previously. So this performance, like, what was this all about? This is like one of his solo concerts, like a mini fan meeting? What was it exactly that happened? I'm sure you've told me before. It looks a little like less done up, like makeup wise. I like it. He looks really healthy here as well. wonder if there was a music video for this, what it would have been like. Oh. So I've been listening to a lot of KRY stuff recently, and he definitely has such a difference. When he does his solo stuff, he's really different, in my opinion. Vocally, he does a lot of different stuff. I guess like in KRY, he has to really play that role of the dark voice. Whereas when he's solo, he can do a lot more. Go away. So yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting a super peppy song. It just wouldn't be in keeping with the rest of the album. So he's kind of singing it similar to how Beautiful Night is sung, in the sense that he's holding back a little bit. Musically, it's not as showy as Beautiful Night. It's a little bit more mellow than that. Oh. Nice. He's singing it really delicately. This is really strange because he's not like intentionally putting any of that depth in it. He's not making it overly light either. It's very much in the middle. It's very like you can just sway to it and you can just really like relax listening to it. The lyrics are really sweet as well. See, listening to this, it makes me think Monologue. Vocally, he sounds really strong right now in comparison to this. I know that he's on purpose holding back a little bit, but I just feel like he sounds really, really good right now. This is honestly such an easy listen, isn't it? And this is what it makes me think, because he obviously has this idea of who he is as an artist, And then we as an audience also have an idea. But then when you work with different composers, producers, and when other people write stuff for you, they kind of bring out a different side. So this is quite fresh. It's a different sound to him. And I wouldn't necessarily put this song with a voice like Yesung because I feel like his voice is being wasted. Like this could it could really suit somebody else, right? Because I'm not getting to hear all of that beauty that I hear in his voice. However, as a hardcore Yesung fan, it is nice to have a song from him that is not so intense. Do you not think? Like, it's quite nice. It's an easy listen. And I would definitely love to hear him sing this live.
늘 있어준 너처럼 할 수만 있다면 영원히 기억해줄 때까지 같이 가고 싶은데 어떡하죠 이렇게 우리는
Really, really beautiful. A really different feel. And definitely, yeah, one of those songs that maybe we needed, but we didn't know that we needed. Shows him in a different light, very fresh sounding. And yeah, I can 100% imagine myself listening to that again. I think it fits really well with the feel of the album. So I can see why it was included in that sense as well. But yeah, I definitely need to hear him singing that live.
오늘은 좀 뻔한 연애처럼 늘 듣던 노래처럼 너와 걷는 거리 들리는 소리들까지 모든 게 아름답죠
Oh, nice. I prefer it live already. You get a little bit more of his rounded sound when he performs it live. It was a little bit 2D in the track, but I do find that with a lot of his songs, like you need to listen to him singing them live to get the full effect of that darkness in his voice. Oh, wow. Please. Oh. See, I feel like sometimes he doesn't tap into that like cold sound enough. I really miss that. So that's a young Yesung sound for me. He doesn't do it so much in his most recent tracks. It was right there. Oh. See, you need to get through that produced sound because this is really how his voice is meant to be heard, isn't it? I'm just so glad. Like, it doesn't really need to be said, but I'm just so glad that he actually sounds like this and it's not a produced sound. He's got so many tricks that he does. This kind of like pushing out the breath right at the very end of whatever the phrase is, and like those squeaks, and really like pushing into his singing with his chin and his lower teeth. These are very Yesung traits. I am sorry, but I am dead at the difference between his singing and speaking voice. Like, it is masculine all round, right? But I am just dead at that difference. Ugh. This man is just one big attack. Oh. He needs to hum more.
너와 걷는 거리 들리는 소리들까지 모든 게 그대로인데 여기 있는 나처럼 늘 있어준 너처럼 할 수만 있다면 영원히 기억해줄 때까지 같이 가고 싶은데 어떡하죠. 자, 여러분 함께 불러요. 이렇게 우리는
I am absolutely dead at that. I'm sorry, look at this gorgeous creature. Yeah, I'm sold. By watching the live performance, I'm absolutely sold. I can see why it sits neck and neck with all of the other tracks. This is definitely one of those albums where any of them could have been the title track, any of them could have been worked into having a music video, or like a performance clip, anything like that. They're all really strong. They showcase him really strongly as well in different ways. Do you know what I mean? They show different sides of him, maybe stuff that we haven't seen in previous albums. And when I get to those album reactions, I'm pretty sure I'll say that like in the earlier days, I think maybe he was a little bit more showy. There was more on the line. There was more that he had to prove. And as he has changed and developed, like I feel like it's quite a bold move to have an album where at this stage where you're not producing stuff, you're not putting stuff together because people are going to hate on you, right? They're going to pick on that and they're going to be like, why? Because you can't, because you're not good enough. But actually, I think it's quite daring to put yourself in the hands of somebody else for your mini album. Like, didn't just be like, do what you want to do. Like, of course, he would have had a massive say in everything that was finalized, but it's quite brave to do that. And yes, so far, I mean, like, what, there's 6 tracks on this, and so far I have seen 5 different sides of this man. And I'm really hoping that it continues and that the next song is equally as fantastic and shows me yet another different side of him. That's what I'm hoping for.
내 맘 하나 꺼내지 못해
Oh, wow.
얼마나 많은 시간 보냈나
That instantly reminds me of another song from an artist that I absolutely love. I am already sold.
하나 꺼내지 못해 얼마나 많은 시간 보냈나 머릿속을 채운 작은 고민까지도 한마디면 충분한데 시린 내 맘 한구석에서
I hope this becomes a little bit more rocky. That is the direction that I'm hoping for this song.
끝내 펼쳐지지 못한 나의 책장 속에 묻어버린 당신께 날 이제 말해요 듣지 못해도 들을 수 없어도
Oh.
창가에 기대어 한잔 속삭여보네 나의 이 고백을 용기내 이제 보내요 전하지 못해 꺼낼 수 없어도 꿈을 담은 맘저 하늘 높이 뛰어 바람결에 날려보아요
This is beautiful, and I tell you, if this goes into like a real rocky kind of a direction, then this might be a real stellar song for me. I can imagine it though. It's sitting neck and neck, right? I can imagine it with a music video. I can imagine him performing it live. It definitely is, again, showcasing a slightly different side of his voice to me. It's sounding so strong. Wow. It's kind of like that dazed feeling, you know?
여전히 느린 내 걸음은
Ugh.
지나쳐버린 그대를 찾죠. 흘러가버린 시간을 거슬러 달리며 닿을 수 있을까 당신께.
Oh, please.
이제 말해요. 듣지 못해도
So by now, I will say that this song has already overtaken Like Us, Fireworks, and Phantom Pain for me. I think, yeah, this song is really, really nice. I think it's something that's appealing to me a lot more than those songs.
기대려 앉아 속삭여보는 나의 이 고백을 용기내 이제 보내요. 전하지 못해 꺼낼 수 없어도 꼭 눌러 담은 저 하늘 높이 뛰어 닿을 수 없다 해도 바람결에 날려보아요.
Please, I am begging. Love how the drums sound in this.
바람결에 날려보아요.
Oof. I absolutely love how his voice sounded in that. I love how the instruments sounded in that. And although I'm saying I would love for that to be a lot more rocky and to have that massive build in it, I know that it wouldn't fit with the story that he was trying to tell in that. That was, as I said, a new favorite. I've found a new song that I absolutely love. I think, yes, I could see that having a music video.
맘 하나 꺼내지 못해 얼마나 많은 시간 보냈나.
This is giving me chills.
머릿속을 채운
You see what I mean? Like, his voice is so much darker than what comes across in the recorded track.
충분한데 지린 내 맘 한구석에서
Wow.
따스한 불빛 키워준 그대.
And you know how I feel about him singing like this because he's not being overly showy. This is like him barely even singing. This is him kind of like humming, whispering, and it is so nice. It's really, really soothing. That's what it is. I instantly just feel really soothed when he sings like this.
끝내 펼쳐지지 못한 나의 책장 속에 묻어버린 당신께만 이제 말해요. 듣지 못해도 들을 수 없어도
Oof, the darkness of it, I won't lie to you. I think it's hard to sing this live.
속삭여보는 나의 이 고백을 용기는 이제 보내요.
So we know how big his voice is. He's really having to like just keep it down like a lot. And yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of a struggle there. It's a song that if you want to get the full vocal effect, it's better to listen to the recorded track. But I still really like this because it's sounding raw. Do you know what I mean? Like he is performing it how he can without those tweaking effects that they might do on the track. It's giving us the full flavor of that darkness in his voice, that huskiness in his voice. But I do feel this slight struggle there.
전하지 못해 꺼낼 수
Because he's powerful, you know? And it's hard to
담은 맘 저
keep his voice in that zone.
빛 뛰어 바람결에 날려보아요 여전히 느린 내 걸음은 지나쳐버린 그대를 찾죠
Oh my god, that bit, it really reminds me of another song, and I will share with you what song I'm thinking of, because I want to get you, if you like Yesung, you might like this other artist too. Like he sounds nothing like Yesung, but he is a personal favorite of mine, and I will do everything to plug him as well. But yeah, now he's gotten into the song. Do you know what I mean? I think this song, it takes a while to get into the mood of it, into that vocal placement as well, and I felt that struggle to get into it because it's almost quite low energy. But now that he's doing it for the second time round, I'm feeling a little bit more. He knows where to place his voice.
흘러가버린 시간은
Like the first time round, I felt like he was exceptionally dark.
다음 순간
By now, he's figured it out.
당신께 오나 이제 말해요 듣지 못해도 들을 수 없어도 창가에 기대어 앉아 속삭여보는 나의 이 고백을 눈물은 이제 보내요 전하지 못해 꺼낼 수 없어도 눈물로 담은 맘 저 하늘 높이 뛰어 닿을 수 없다 해도 바람결에
I won't lie to you, I don't think that was the best performance. I don't think that showcased Yesung at all. And I don't think that that song was showcased at all like that either. I think that the recorded version is much better. And I would still say that I prefer this song over Fireworks, Phantom Pain, and Like Us as well. I'm not quite sure what happened. So he scurried in the beginning. He didn't look overly confident. He was fiddling with his in ear at one point as well. And I don't know like whether they had a sound check for this performance, but there was something a little bit off. There was a mix of everything. I don't know if he's feeling 100% at this point, but it didn't sell him to his full potential. We know that. We've seen him absolutely like sing the socks off everyone. And I know that the song is a little bit dull in that sense, so you can't necessarily do that. But we've seen him sing songs similar to this where he has absolutely killed it. So there's no reason as to like that's it's not him that he can't do it. There was a variety of things going on there. But I will still say that that song is stellar and that I absolutely love that. What a fantastic album, right? And now, having listened to all of the songs on that album, I can see why Beautiful Night is that song. I think that is the song that would have gone out and reached the widest audience. I think the music video is so sweet, so cute. It hopefully would have brought in some new fans. I think for me personally, I really love Lost Heart. For me, that song is the best song on the album. And I think that maybe it deserved a little bit more recognition than it received. Like maybe that should have been the title track. If he's going to be so experimental, if he's going to be so brave as to give himself to people to experiment with, then I think just go the whole way and let Lost Heart be the title track. That's what I would have probably done. And then had Beautiful Night as the B-side, rather than, I think maybe Beautiful Night is a title track, Phantom Pain is either the pre-release or the B-side, right? I think Lost Heart deserves a lot more than it has received. And I hope that he goes on to continuously perform that song because it is outstanding. It really, really shows him off so nicely. And here I am sat here really proudly with my very own album, and I can't believe it. I really had so much fun putting this together, revisiting some songs that I absolutely love and adore, rewatching some music videos, and discovering some new songs as well that I will most definitely listen to again. And I do want to share with you the artist that I think could cover this song really nicely, but equally, the kind of feel I got from this song, I feel like Yesung could cover his song really nicely as well. I won't put it in this video as such because I will close off this video now by saying that thank you so much for joining me for that revisit, I will say, of the album / unboxing, listening, spending time with a fellow cloud. Please do comment below and talk to me about all of those songs. What are your favourites? How would you have rearranged the album? Like, what song for you deserved to be the title track? I think if I could redo all of it, I would even redo, as much as I love the visuals and I love the physical thing that I'm holding in my hands right now, I think I would repackage the whole thing under Lost Heart, personally. Yeah, so let me know what you would rework on this and what you would have as the main track. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this album. And after I'm done signing off, I will continue, and you can come with me and listen to this song from this other artist and see whether you agree that you think that Yesung could cover that song, put his own spin on it, and equally that artist could cover this song and put his own spin on it as well. Thank you so much for joining me for that. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe to my channel for lots more content. Like the video if you liked it, of course. And until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe. Bye. And for those of you that are still here, this is the song that I think Yesung could cover and absolutely make his own and kill, and vice versa. I think Hyunse could cover A Letter in the Wind, make it his own, and kill it. This opening vocal section, I heard a tiny sound of that in A Letter in the Wind.
그대가 있어요. 봐도 봐도 보고팠던 그대 이제 보이지 않아 난 슬퍼요. 나는 내가 사람이 아닌
You know this waviness? The opening of A Letter in the Wind has that similar waviness as well. And I think that this song has the build in it that I would have liked to have heard in A Letter in the Wind. But as I said, I completely understand why it doesn't have it. Oh, this song is so moody. Can you imagine it? I'm not just imagining it by myself, right? Imagine Yesung singing this. Get ready. If you've not seen this, get ready. Oh. It's got that same like almost monotonous tone to it, where it is quite repetitive. It kind of keeps the voice in a certain place. It's moody. The main difference being those voices, right? Because Hyunsik's voice is nowhere near as dark. It's deep, but it's not dark.
가도 가도 보이지 않는데 다시 돌아가기엔 좀